Well, treatment with a purpose and long-term recovery are the goals of addiction treatment, and the Healing Place now teaming up with Addiction Recovery Care to help provide ways to reclaim and preserve long-term recovery. To do this, they're going to hold a conference together on reclaiming recovery this November. Joining me today with more on this is Pat Fogarty and Heather Gibson. Pat's with ARC, and Heather interviewed last year with the Healing Place. Guys, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
Such an important topic. And I always feel like, especially as we hit the holidays, it is harder than ever. If you know family members and friends that have struggled with addiction, it's a tough month, right? And so why come together in this conference and team up?
Well, the Healing Place and ARC are the two largest providers in Kentucky, and it just made sense. The Healing Place being in the Louisville community and ARC being pretty much in the rest of the state, it made sense that we come together to bring other like-minded folks together as well.
And Pat, what will happen at this conference? What are you guys going to work on?
Well, hopefully a lot will happen, a lot of positivity. Mainly our end goal is showing the highlights of long-term recovery and what that can do for a community and for a region and for a family, and of course for an individual. So we'll have a lot of like-minded individuals there who will speak on the glory of recovery and innovations in treatment.
That's so important. Don't you feel like sometimes you're kind of operating maybe in a silo with what works in your part of Kentucky? Just sharing it with somebody else in another part of the state is such a value that it's like, wow, now I have a new resource over in that part of Kentucky, right?
Sure, and we share similar philosophies when it comes to recovery. Like Pat said, is that we really want to focus on long-term recovery.
Yeah, I mean, Pat, you're a treatment professional, but also in long-term recovery yourself. How does that kind of uniquely position you to speak from a place of learning yourself at this particular conference and in your job?
Well, it allows you to empathize with the individuals that you serve, for one, and it allows you to see both sides of the situation, to kind of have that lived experience, and you pair that with your education and your credentialing, and you have a pretty well-versed individual. And we see that as opportunities for many others as well who are maybe stuck in addiction and they want a way out, and part of a way out is a sustainable career.
Yeah.
And individuals like that can follow a path like myself or many others and have a wonderful life giving back, and also working in the recovery field fighting addiction.
And Heather, where is this conference happening, and who can anybody attend, or is it just treatment professionals?
So the conference is November 15th and 16th, and it's going to happen at the University of Louisville Shelby-Hurst campus. And anybody can attend. You know, there will be CEUs for addiction professionals, but if you're interested in long-term recovery and the speakers that will be there, anybody can attend.
Right, and don't you all feel too, it's especially a great time to kind of get the word out this time of year, right? Just people that I know that struggle, I just know it's difficult. And it's just to give somebody support is really nice through the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely. Addiction can intensify in the holidays, and it's a great time to double down on recovery and the opportunities to enter recovery.
Right. Well, Pat and Heather, thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for all the work you're doing. I've got to ask you really quick before we go, don't you just love Noah Thompson? He does a lot of, he worked with you guys before he won American Idol, and what a great advocate for the work you all do.
We're extremely proud, and it's even better is hearing about Noah in Louisville.
Yes.
You know, all the way from Louisiana, Kentucky, where we're headquartered. So we're all very proud of Noah and can't wait to see what the future holds for him.
Well, when he was here performing, he was kind enough to talk about his time at ARC, right? And to talk about the impact that it made on him, helping those there. And he's just such a down-to-earth guy. I just love him to death, right? It's wonderful. All right, thank you all so much for stopping by. We'll let everybody know if you want more information or you want to register for this event, just head over to reclaimingrecovery.org.